In the lush, picturesque, wine-producing Dundee Hills, southwest of Portland, there's a new kid in town. Well, not so new. This is Durant Vineyards and Olive Oil Mill. The vineyard has been here for 50 years, but the olives are relatively new to Durant and Oregon in general.
We also really got into growing olive trees about 20 years ago, and we're really one of the first in the valley to grow trees here in Oregon.
Yeah, because that was my first thought was, I don't remember this.
Yeah, it's really just been in really the last probably 10 years that things have really taken off for us in terms of growing the trees.
And of course, the trees produce olives. And from the olives come olive oil, eventually.
So in 2008, we built a small olive mill and started producing our own oil.
Once the olives have been harvested, the effort to turn them into olive oil begins.
You've done the harvest, and now you kind of get to reap the fruits of your labor, so to speak, and really transform this beautiful crop, ancient crop, olives, into this really wonderful product, that we all know and love as extra virgin olive oil.
And this is where you come in. The public is invited to Durant Farms to observe the milling process, which takes place through the month of November.
We are going to kick off milling here in a few weeks, and really we're open to the public, 7 days a week. If we're milling, come on by, and we're happy to show it to you. Taste a little bit of oil off the end of the mill. It's such a unique product.
This is a new industry in Oregon, and not many people have seen how olive oil is extracted from the olive.
When you bring in the olives, it's a fairly simple, straightforward process. You get the olives nice and clean, then you grind them up into what we call a paste, and then you put them into a tank, and you slowly turn that paste, and the oil starts to separate from the solids. We're turning that, it separates out, and then we go through a series of centrifuges where we separate the solids using kind of the differential densities and centrifugal force to skim off the solids and separate oil and water, and then we remove the water at the very last step.
The public is invited to come in and observe the whole process in a month-long celebration.
But it really culminates in the month of November, where we are celebrating the new oil, Olio Nuovo. I was taught by an Italian miller from Rome, came over and worked with us for a couple years, and he said, Paul, in Italy, Olio Nuovo is the best thing ever. And it's a celebration. And so you should really embrace that as a celebration of the harvest and let people come and taste this incredibly unique product. I think what the real fascination is the flavor, because it's very vibrant. The new oil still has a little bit of that olive particulate in it, so the viscosity is different, so it tends to be a little thicker than, say, an oil you would buy off the grocery store shelf. And then the flavor is incredibly vibrant, and the color. It's just a bright, beautiful green.
So if you are looking for a fun fall trip to a beautiful part of our state, this just might be the ticket.
We do these free tours throughout the month of November, so we really try to embrace the public to come out. Complimentary tastings of the new oil as well as the other oils we make here throughout the year.
Did you hear that? Free tours. Free is a good word. Google Durant Vineyards and Olive Oil Mill for all the details. In the Dundee Hills in Yamhill County, this is Dave Jones for Destination Oregon.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos from Central Oregon Daily News. And for more news from the high desert, just visit centraloregondaily.com.